Um, I just want to let y'all know I loved what Everyday Struggle provided in 8 months. Like, I listened to Joe's podcast today. It was amazing. It's fucking amazing. I agree with it. I agree with it in terms of in 8 months we fucking shook up hip hop media, and I don't care who. I'm gonna repeat it. I don't care who. And anybody watching, I don't care if you take offense. Everyday Struggle became the thing that was, you could say bad or good. We were dictating hip hop conversation. That saddens me when I had to, and I don't know if you know, I don't know what bullshit Complex put out today. I went into the old Complex building because they are moving. Everything is in shambles. Niggas is moving, and I did 2 episodes today with Woo Kid. It probably come out next week. I gotta keep it. I'm gonna let y'all know if I see episodes next week. This is on my behalf. I will not be in next week. I will not be shooting a episode until January 8th or further. So anything you see, it was shot before this. I'm just letting you guys know this now. Okay? All respect to all the parties involved. I put out a video on my personal channel. I really don't like talking about Everyday Struggle on my personal channel because I don't like making my own viewers who have supported me since War in Iraq, and I don't even want to bring that to as my origin. They've supported me since I was just doing constant reviews or just talking long form. I have I've tried everything, okay? Please believe me. I'm on a contract. I know most of y'all want me to do this, do that. I'm on a contract, bro. I can't do what y'all want me to do. Just y'all gotta understand me, and that saddens me because I hear my supporters saying a certain way. I can't do that. I'm on a contract. You feel me? And also, at the end of the day, I'm trying to look out for a way that my brand, everything that I have planned could come to fruition. So y'all gotta understand me. You know what I mean? I understand. Listen, I'm mad that Joe's not there. 100%. I'm mad that Joe's not there. I talked to Joe today. Yo, me and Joe, we share information. I'm not even to keep it 100 with you, and maybe it's because naiveness or whatever. I'm not even sure Joe shares all the information with me. He knows everything about me. I share it with him because that's the guy I am. So I know a lot of y'all, you know what I mean? And you see, just keep it 100, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot today because Complex looks at everything as a company. So they're like, all right, cool, Joe ain't here. Akademiks, we fuck with you. We'll give you a little blah, blah, blah. You're a guy. And I'm like, that's not what I really want. I want to just win. I'm the guy who wants to win. You feel me? I didn't really want to come to Complex in the beginning. But I came there, and I met so many great people, and I talked to Joe today. I didn't really get to say to him. I'm probably going to talk to him tomorrow. I'm going to definitely say to him because I told the staff today because we left the old building. They're moving shit. They're moving couches, everything. Everybody's office is moving to the new building. Never been to the new building yet. I'm gonna tell Joe, like, yo, Joe, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even care, like, whoever these, because when you're negotiating contracts, I'm giving y'all the real. When you're negotiating contracts, you're dealing with these niggas that's not in the room with you to build every day. Every day, when I showed up to Complex, the only people that were there before me is Joe Budden, and at least for the last 4 months, there's a guy named Chops. He runs the social media for Complex, but I'm the third person there. A lot of times, the reason why I'm the third person there is because I've been on stream a lot of times, and I'm keeping it 1,000 with y'all. I ain't got no reason to lie. You know what I mean? All of this shit, it affects me because I'm not gonna lie. Up until this morning when I went in there and I'm like talking, I'm like, yo, I was fully under the condition thinking that Joe is gonna be there. I'm not fucking around. I thought Joe was gonna be there somehow. You know what I mean? That shit affects me. Me and Joe, we've had conversation. I've told Joe knows exactly how they coming at me. Joe knows. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how they coming at him, but I know how he knows exactly how they coming at me. A lot of y'all say I should do whatever. 100%, bro. keep it a thousand, and ain't nobody could tell you different, because I'm telling y'all the truth. Complex started negotiations with me a week ago. Complex was negotiating with Joe 3 months ago. If you're looking at that and you're trying to make some type of thing of it, essentially, Complex realized there's a problem in how they do things. They looked at Joe. They said, Joe, we had a lucrative Spotify deal that we promised Spotify, you, Akademiks, Nadeska, and then Spotify eventually realized that you weren't going to be a part of that for a Friday show, and they realized it was only going to be Nadeska and Akademiks. Things change. Joe is phenomenal. You know what? In all of this, and I mean, that's just personal ego shit, but I could put that to the side. Joe is a certain type of way, but I know a lot of y'all take me for granted because I've been there. Like, credit to Joe, he's been there through everything. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of, like, he's someone who knows the business. I don't really know the business like that. Like, yo, honestly, like, I got a lawyer who been rocking with me for the last, like, little while. He's put me onto shit. I'm like, oh, shit. So I got him negotiating with Complex right now. I'm not even, like, I talk to them like, yo, I fuck with you. Like, I see you in the office. Like, you're cool. But I can't tell you a yes or no. Like, you got to deal with my lawyer. Like, I'm sorry. I used to deal with that shit by myself. But with everything with Joe and me, you know what I mean? Like, it's disheartening because I'm looking online and I see people, like, throwing me under the bus. And I'm like, y'all can throw Complex under the bus. And I'm sorry if anyone from Complex is looking at this, but I'm also being thrown under the bus. But the reason why I'm being thrown under the bus because I never, ever said when they came to me with some shit, I ain't doing it. Came to me with the Spotify shit. Whatever y'all hearing from Joe, I listen to his podcast. That nigga ain't telling no lies. And, well, actually, let me correct that because I could correct shit. I ain't going to get into definite numbers because, again, I'm still talking to Complex. The whole reason why I'm even doing this, Complex stopped talking to Joe 3 months ago. I started talking to Complex a week ago. They told Joe what it was 3 months ago or 2 months ago, whatever it is. So he's been dealing with that for 3 months or 2 months. And he's been dealing with that till he got to this point and he felt disrespected enough, he got to make it public. I know a lot of y'all like Akademiks ride out, but I'm like, how am I going to ride out for my mans? And I rock with my mans. Trust me, I rock with Joe. I 100% rock with Joe. You ain't going to hear a negative word about, yo, I could tell y'all if we just told my personal shit, sometimes Joe be acting like a bitch. He probably said that about me. Like, y'all be acting like a bitch. I be acting, and that's just how we view sometimes how each other handle certain shit. Now, when it comes to negotiating with Complex, Joe is hella important. I think I'm hella important. So when Joe feels he's owed whatever, and I'm sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, Joe has a manager. He has a whole thing. Yo, he's been in the music industry for years. I'm not going to lie with you. I'm keeping 1,000 with y'all. Before, like 2 months ago, I was negotiating everything with Complex by myself. I have assistants, but they don't have no say over me. They don't have no legal, like, knowledge in terms of what is worth and what it is. Joe's always had that. So the whole point is this. Joe is doing his thing, and I'm doing my thing. We're not negotiating as a group. I seen somebody said today, it was like, yo, for some other situation, and I guess they were criticizing me. And I think that's the only thing I'll be looking like, yo, damn. Like, I mean, y'all could be mad at Complex, but y'all gotta really respect me. If they were negotiating me and Joe as a team, I'm 100%. If Joe leaves, I'm leaving. If they're negotiating us as a team, where they're not negotiating us as a team. I had no clue of what they're offering Joe, what Joe's turning down, or what Joe was telling them he'll be cool with for literally months. They told me, we're talking to Joe now, we're going to come to you later. You know why they did that? And by the way, this is 100%. They say, yo, Joe is harder to work with, so we're going to need some extra time with him. Like, some of the things that he be bugging about, you don't seem to bug about. Now, are those valid? It's not even my place to talk. Now I got an attorney. If my attorney says yes, that's what it is. I've empowered my attorney to do whatever he needs to do. 100%. 100%. I'm going to tell you how this, man, this whole thing happened in the last, 2 days. This shit has affected me because 100%, I thought Joe was coming back. I thought this was all negotiations. Facts. I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? I know they're getting to me now in terms of, trying to negotiate shit. And I could tell you, I ain't going to tell you exact numbers and shit. My attorney sent them some shit. They sent my attorney some shit. They're waiting for my attorneys to send them some other shit. And that's how negotiations happen on this level. So they're talking to me. And, I'm talking to them. Allegedly, they hit Joe with the final offer months ago. So Joe was doing the show with us, you know what I mean? Because he was trying to plan his 2018. He was trying to figure out what it was. They've been told him that. I've just always thought that, somehow, some way it's going to get done. Again, I don't know what he's asking for. I don't know what they're willing to give. So, again, I know a lot of people want to say, either fuck Complex or Joe's wildin'. I don't know what they're asking for, bro. 100%. I don't know. If I knew, I could really speak on it, but I don't know. I only know about me. I know about me. My attorney knows about me, and I've kept it 100. Joe probably knows about me. But it's me. I don't really know what he's fighting for. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to get too much in the contract, but I'll let y'all know some shit. Joe was fighting for creator of the show. Joe created the motherfucking show. I don't care who at Complex, and if y'all watching this, y'all know what it is. Again, I'm only speaking on what I came into and Joe's impact on it. Y'all niggas ain't do nothing. From my introduction to Everyday Struggle and what it ended up being, if Joe said he created shit, I'm rocking with that. Unless y'all give me overwhelming proof that that's not the case. I came in, it wasn't supposed to be me, it was supposed to be someone else. He took another job. It was a blessing in disguise, even though that person is wonderful and salute to him. But it wasn't going to be a older demographic versus a younger demographic. Okay? Show was great. So, you know what I mean? In that sense, I can't speak on it. So I see a lot of people, and that's the only thing I be looking at. It feels disheartening because, I can't. I know y'all want me to, I ride for my niggas. I heard all the songs I played. I was going to speak today. I played every song. They had a meaning. They had a meaning. Listen to all the songs I play again. If you're watching this on YouTube, because somebody probably uploaded it, because I don't think I'll upload it, but who knows? Maybe I will. I don't know. But they had a meaning. It's not me in terms of, how this is some shit that don't got to do with me. I don't really know what's going on. The whole time I'm sitting here January 8th is the day we're supposed to come back. By the way, I don't know if you know, I left Everyday Struggle today. I thank my whole staff. By the way, Joe, if you're watching this, that's my only gripe with you. If you're not coming back, we work with a lot of people. They got nothing to do with the corporate shit. They can't determine if a check is cut. They can't determine if you get whatever. I don't even know what you want. They can't determine that. But they're people who made us us. They edit our videos. They mic'd us up. They produced a show. They fucking did the technical shit. I think, and I told them today, I said, when I talked to Joe, and I did talk to Joe today, so it is definitely my bad. Joe, you gotta, if you leaving, you gotta say bye to these people. This is 100%. You know what I mean? These people have changed my life. And I don't know if they changed your life, but they've been influential in what the show has become. Your beef with Complex. And I know Joe, and I've listened to his podcast, Complex or Verizon, your beef with them is not your beef with the people on the show. My man Dre, who mics me up every morning, he's a fucking amazing. He's great. My man Craig, who deals with all the camera, and he's one of the only niggas in the room when we shooting, he's fucking amazing. You feel me? And those people, I just feel like, even if you leaving, if I was leaving, I would be like, yo, listen, man. Listen, regardless of this other shit, this corporate shit, I fuck with you. Those people felt let down. And I speak to Joe, and I hope I remember, I gotta let him know that, because those people really, I left today, I won't be back until, what is it, January 8th. I told those people thank you. Because they're creating me. What you see on camera is me. You will never see them. You'll never see them. You might see like a little clip on Instagram with their mic and stuff and shit like that, but I care about that. So, that's really the only thing I have to say to Joe in terms of like the staff. In terms of how Complex deals with his deal, bro, I don't know. Till this day, and I mean, I ain't gonna not saying too much because, you know what I mean, some of the stuff got to stay private because I'm still, as I said, I'm just giving you out the picture. Joe went through his negotiation 3 months ago, bro. They told Joe that they offered their final thing to Joe like 2-3 months ago. I started with a week ago. I said 100%. I'm giving y'all the facts. I never lie to y'all. I never lie. Wait, what happened? Did they offer some shit? I'm trying to remember. I ain't got no time to lie. I believe, was it them or us? I can't remember, but I think they offered us some shit. Yeah, right. They offered us some shit. We offered some shit. And when I say we, I'm talking about my attorney. I've realized that because of my naiveness. Hey, listen, I've been, you know what I mean? And that's why, you know what I mean? I see all these other niggas, you know what I mean? Bruh, listen, I don't be really hating on nobody else. That's why I be really taking offense when these other media niggas speak on me, because I really don't be hating on y'all niggas. When y'all really just speak on me on some crazy, I'll never be hating on y'all. Ever. If y'all got something popping, I post it on Instagram. I don't really care. So when y'all niggas really be like hating on me, I be like, yo, why the fuck? It be certain niggas and I see like these decent Samaritans nigga, like they got a problem. Yo, the reason why I got a problem with y'all is because I've never had any negative energy to y'all. And then every time I see y'all show as it relates to me, it's negative shit. I got positive vibes for y'all. One of y'all niggas is Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica. I got no problem with you. I want you to win. But I've always realized that these little media outlets, and I get it. Nigga, I never took no journalist class. I never really played ball in the industry. I just came off the internet. Niggas just fuck with me. But I be wondering like, yo, why these things got so much negative energy for me? So when I've seen it constantly from them, I don't have no time. And by the way, I don't really got no time for the other shit. My nigga Charmaine hit me a bunch of times. Said like, yo, he updated me like, yo, these is married. They're popping there on TV. Yo, I gotta keep it 100 with you, bro. I don't care who's doing what. I got my own lane. I never really hated on a media personality. So when niggas is throwing shade at me, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna just play ball with you if you're constantly hating on me. You know what I mean? And salute to my big bro Joe Budden, because when they did throw shots before, they throw shots, but it was really at me, and Joe really took it like, yo, if y'all niggas got a problem, whatever. But it's really at me. So them niggas, I don't really got time for that. So, and I know I might be getting a little bit emotional. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But this is just facts. I don't got time for these media niggas, bro. Like, I don't got time for the games y'all play. I'm gonna tell y'all 100%. And I know a lot of media niggas might be watching now. I've been making more money than y'all before y'all even signed to y'all companies. I've been doing it on my own. Don't try me. I'm good. I don't have to fuck with Complex to make more money than you. This is facts. You're a worker at whatever company you're at. I own my shit. Stop playing with me. I don't ever flex on y'all ever. Leave me alone. I don't never ever disparage y'all. Why do y'all take the time to use artists to throw shade on my... Yo, cool it. I've been killing y'all. And I'm 100% with it. If y'all really want to go facts for facts, and a salute to my nigga Sean, man, he was really trying to put me on game with these niggas. Bro, they're not fucking with me. They're working for a fucking org, and I own my shit. That's 100. I told him today. I'm not playing with these niggas, bro. So that's just that. But I'm in my own lane, bro. I don't need Complex. I don't need these other dudes. And he told me, as I said, Charmaine's always been my like mentor. He said, yo, He said, watch out for isolation. My nigga, none of these niggas ever liked me. 100%. They never liked me. They never liked me because I don't play ball with them. They invite me. No, I'm not saying them. I mean, like, entities or whatever invite me. I don't go. So just leave me alone. Like, I don't ever take shots at y'all. So when you take shots at me on some real cheap shit, and I don't care because maybe it's because I'm on Everyday Struggle, I was. I'm not gonna like fucking just embrace you when you're constantly taking shots at me, and I've never said nothing about you. I've never. Tell me a media entity I've taken shots at. Never. But these niggas, sometimes I don't care if they don't respect what I represent. I represent a certain demographic. If you don't fuck with that, nigga, keep it moving, man. Don't be fucking with my shit, man. So that's how I'm coming. Them niggas, I don't give a fuck about them. Period. I was texting back and forth with my nigga Charmaine. I'm still keeping the same energy. I don't give a fuck about them because I've never said nothing about them, and all I've gotten from these motherfuckers is negative energy. I've tried to just remain and keep cool with my audience. But if they want to do that, do your thing, nigga. But I'm going to let it be known, I don't fuck with y'all. But continuing, and I'm going to get back to the Everyday Struggle shit, because I really don't give a fuck about none of these other niggas in media. Because truth be told, and I know some of y'all might be like, oh, he's getting on this arrogant shit. None of y'all niggas really fuck with the youth. Y'all niggas be on some old head shit, and I really fuck with the youth. The same shit y'all clown me for is the same shit that made me popular. So fuck out of here. Period. And that's where my frustration with all of these niggas are. The reason why me and Joe shit is popping is because Joe got a demographic that's older, and I got the demographic that's younger. There's only another nigga, and that's my nigga Adam or Don't Jumper. That's the only nigga I could really say who really fuck with the younger demographic. The rest of y'all niggas, I be on some old shit, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you're on TV. Fuck out of here. TV's wash. I don't give a fuck about TV. Complex told me about we on Fuse. I don't give a fuck. Period. I'm on my own shit. I've been on my own shit. I'm gonna keep being on my own shit. So I see these niggas that be talking crazy. I never really get at y'all. Most of y'all are really trash. I never get at y'all. I really support y'all. But when y'all constantly trying to like berate my platform, I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it or show you love when you show me negative energy. So that's my energy to them niggas. One of them niggas, Deuces, I don't care what your name is, bro. You to me keep the same energy. I am keeping the same energy, my nigga, because you gave me negative energy when I didn't know you. If you had just hit me like, yo, listen, I don't know what you got going on, but I respect you, blah blah. Different conversation, but y'all niggas don't respect me. If y'all respect me, I don't give a fuck about you. Whether Complex is here, whether it's Everyday Struggle is here, whether any other shit is here, I'm gonna be here. Facts. And that's why I'm pulling up. You know what I mean? Show me. I don't know if he was being diplomatic. Like, yo, we could talk offline. I ain't trying to talk offline with nobody. Period. If niggas is really looking at what I'm doing and they not respecting the younger generation, all right, fuck you. We'll stand on that. And that's the reason why Everyday Struggle was great. Because me and Joe, we could argue every fucking day. Every fucking night. And at first, I really felt he didn't respect me. But after a while, I realized there was respect. That's it. It's 100%. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think Joe respected me when we first started this shit. That's one of my frustrations. But he respected what the show was because of the dynamic. That's why the show is great. Joe said that I listened to his podcast 5 times today. He said it right. And anybody who catch feelings, nigga, get out your feelings. The show Everyday Struggling, 8 months, all y'all other niggas, nobody was trying to hear y'all when it came to the impact that we were doing. Everybody was responding to what we were saying. Whether we were right, whether we were wrong, or whether they want to confront us. That's just what it is. If y'all don't agree, nigga, check yourself. That's just what it is. So that's the wave I'm on. And that's another reason why you know what I mean? Like, I support Joe, and that's why I'll never disrespect Joe, even though Complex might be mad at Joe because of what he said. But I understand what he said. I don't know what he asked for. And that's why it comes into my fucking thing in terms of, am I gonna, you know what I mean, when people say, yo, why don't you join Joe, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what Joe asked for. that they would probably say no to. Because I've expressed to them, I talked to these motherfuckers today. Literally, I called them and I said, listen, I said, are y'all fucking kidding me that Joe is gone? I call them because I want to do the show with Joe. I'm not playing around with them. By the way, keep in mind, I'm still on a contract. So whatever y'all want to say, be like, yo, just leave. I'm still under contract. Okay? I call them. I say, yo. I said, why didn't Joe think? I had to really talk to these niggas. I said, listen, fuck all that other shit. You're talking to me. You're not talking to even Akademiks. You're talking to Livingston. That's my real name if you don't know. I said, why did it get to this point? I said, yo, what was... Because I really don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. How does it get to this point? I want to do... Yo, I promise y'all, 100%. I promise y'all, if me and Joe do the show for 2 years... Every nigga who's doing hip-hop media, you're irrelevant in 2 years. 100. Because the way, and he said it on his podcast, and I agree, the way we giving it up, y'all niggas do not give it up. Or y'all niggas have got too comfortable, you don't give it up. So I'm keeping it trill. So don't for a second think that I don't want Joe right next to me. Even though, you know what I mean, listen, there's a lot of my audience, and by the way, if you don't know, I got a huge audience. So all you niggas who think, no Joe, no show, Akademiks, there is a show, okay? Now, I will say, without Joe, the impact is different. Because I'm keeping a 2,000 tonight. I told him, I said, yo, without Joe, our credibility is different. I'm a fan. Joe's an artist. I'm a fan. Big fan of all this shit. Joe's an artist. Y'all gotta take that into account. Y'all gotta take into account everything that we both bring. And I would hope, and I really hope that if it was me being in Joe's position, that Joe would say this about me. Who's gonna give that perspective? It's hard to find out. You can't just fucking just replace a nigga like that. And that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? So I've told them, you know what I mean, I really talked to them today or talked to people that I know are influential in that process, and I'm like, yo, yeah, all that shit is cool that y'all saying, but the best thing that could happen is me and Joe do the fucking show. Why aren't we doing the show? What is the problem? And I'm like, I know maybe a conflict of interest for you to tell me because we're in negotiations now. And for all the people who are wondering, you never know. A month from now, I might be on Joe's side. But I told him, I said, listen, why am I not... I said, why isn't Joe even still in discussion with y'all? I had to really get answers today because that really affects even how I look at them. If y'all treat my guy, Joe's my guy. If y'all treat my guy like that, who I believe in, shit, it's one thing if y'all tell me, yo, listen, man, we fuck with you, we fuck with your guy, he's just completely wilding, this is how he's wilding, and maybe I hear it, I'm like, oh, wow, Joe was kind of wilding. But that's how I pulled up to them today. I pulled up to them on that. I said, yo, you know, I don't want to talk about no new host or whatever. Of course, if Everyday Struggle continues and he's not on there, like, I'm going to have to be the fucking lead, and now the whole shit changes because now y'all got to build that fucking show around me, period. Facts. There ain't no question. But I'm like, I want to do with my dude who I've done it with for the last 8 months. So really, I was having conversations with him today like, yo, how far away, because I'm seeing this shit in the media, this is the public shit. How far away were y'all really in discussion? Maybe, is it something I could, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe, because I talked to Joe. Maybe I could hit Joe, be like, yo, Joe, you tweaking, bro. Like, bro, is the fuck, y'all tripping over 10K? Now, it's hypothetical. Y'all tripping over 10K, bro? Yo, come on for that, dog. Like, I'm on it with you. Like, we gonna hit them later. Like, I'm trying to make it work. I'm 100% trying to make it work. I'm here. You feel me? I'm here. I'm trying to make it work. Now, that's just not what it is. So it's been hella frustrating for me. So like the whole day I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what niggas need. Because, yo, at the end of the day, yo, Everyday Struggle is super dope. But we only did 8 months, my nigga. Like, 8 months. And that's the reason why, and you know what I mean, I know niggas will probably dissect this shit and probably take offense. If you another hip-hop show or whatever, please don't take offense. The reason why I'm saying that me and Joe really did some shit is that we did shit in 8 months. A lot of you niggas took 3 years. A lot of you niggas took a year. We ain't do this shit in a year. We took this shit 8 months. I started at Complex when I went in and I did one test joint with Joe for like 5 minutes. He said, yo, Akademiks a nigga. And then we came in for rehearsal like the next week, and it was like April 2017 is when we start doing rehearsals. Late April or like mid-April is when the shit started coming out. So I'm trying to get this shit popping, yo, completely. You feel me? I'm trying to communicate with all parties. If it's in terms of Joe, if it's in terms of Complex, like, what are we missing? Like, what do y'all need? You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? Yo, listen, we slander Complex a lot, but let me just keep it true with y'all. I'm not sure if we get on any other platform, they're able to churn out Everyday Struggle like Complex did. We went through growing pains with Complex. They were fucking up at first. They didn't know how to really, you know what I mean, as what we needed. You know me, I'm a social media nigga. Nigga, I own one of the biggest Instagrams when it puts out hip-hop information. I'm like, yo, if we put out an episode at fucking 11 and y'all can't give me a fucking dope clip, like say we got like a guest like Wale or Yachty, if y'all can't give me a dope clip by like 9 or 10 when we shot the shit at 7, that's a problem. So I'm getting at them about that. So that's the conversation that I'm having. You know what I mean? So I give Complex credit. I know, listen, right now, I know a lot of y'all on the fuck Complex wave. They kind of acquiesce to that shit. You know what I mean? So I respect that. Am I sure that everybody could do that? I'm not sure. So me, I'm looking at it like Complex. We went through a lot of growing pains with them. I had to cuss these motherfuckers out at least 7 to 8 times on Twitch for them to really understand that I was important. And I see a lot of people mention dislikes. Let's not act like dislikes just started with Joe leaving. Dislikes used to be on the fucking videos every time that I felt I was played. So the dislikes thing, I understand. I used to get on Twitch and just rant and just tell y'all what the fuck is going on because I felt Complex was playing me. And a lot of people who fuck with me and who fuck with my brand is saying, whoa, yo, they supposed to uplift you and they're not supposed to play you. So if they play you, we are gonna dislike the shit. So that dislike shit been there. You know what I mean? Now, you know what I mean? Joe is one of the favorites on the show. When that nigga not there, they gonna dislike it again. Even though I've told y'all, listen, it's a conflicting thing. I would not like to see dislikes there because I'm still there, right? But y'all love the cast. Y'all love Joe. Y'all love me. Y'all love Nadeska. That's what it is. I'm not tripping. This is facts. I'm not reading none of y'all comments right now. I'm speaking from the heart. Joe's my guy. Again, I just don't know what the conversations with him and Complex was. I've heard things, but I don't know if it's true. The main thing I want to let y'all know, because I see some really people just like getting at me. Y'all know I would never lie to you. They were negotiating with Joe since August, September. They've started negotiating with DJ Akademiks since like mid-December. Just please be aware of that. I can't walk out or say fuck Complex when they've never even really tried to even retain me. They told me that. They say, yo, Joe is more difficult. He gives more problems. We're gonna attempt to negotiate with him first. And I looked at it and I said, okay, good. You know what? I'm gonna use that information. Whatever I could probably make strategic. That's what they told me. That's the facts. I'm not lying to y'all. So I see some people looking at me like, bruh, my deal and Joe's deal is completely separate. Allegedly, they gave Joe his last offer like two months ago. They gave him his last offer. Do I agree with that? I can't even have an opinion on that because I don't even know what Joe really wanted. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm seeing different numbers, and you know what I mean? Anybody at Complex, y'all will know, you know what I mean? I'm not going to like put none of y'all on blast or like that, but y'all know I'm an independent nigga. Like, at the end of the day, Complex could go broke, go under. DJ Akademiks still gonna be here. I've been doing this shit forever. So, but I'm not gonna just like throw y'all under the bus. You know, I'm not that type of guy. But I could put it in perspective. You feel me? Joe felt he needed certain type of shit. Y'all felt y'all couldn't give him that. Y'all looking at it in terms of, and I'm keeping the 2000. This ain't Complex, this ain't Joe. This is Akademiks. And also, this is a nigga who's speaking because my audience is more important than anything else. So when I see my audience, like I posted a picture today, I see my audience really, you know what I mean, saying something, I'm like, I gotta really let them know. Like, yo, I don't know exactly what Joe wanted. I don't know what Complex was willing to give. Now, if my process falls through, I could tell y'all. You know what I mean? You never know. 3 weeks from now or a month from now, I might be able to be like, yo, I'm leaving Complex too. I wanted this. They offer me this, and I'll be completely transparent because I realize I'm the product of the people. So I have no problem saying that. None. You get me? I've heard things about Joe's deal, but I would never put it out because that's not my place to put out. If he ain't saying it on his podcast, it's not my place to put out. You get me? It will make you view things maybe differently. What I could tell you, Complex is trying to work with me. Maybe it's desperation. Maybe it's whatever. But they realize your boy Akademiks is very important. Now, from what I'm hearing from Joe, if they pulled up to me on some disrespectful tip, and, you know what I mean, the crazy thing, and that's what I always say about organizations, nobody gonna take blame. Like, and I hope everybody from Complex, whether it's the top or the bottom, and whether I end up staying there or leaving, I hope you realize this. You can never hit the nigga who's a creator or a nigga who really created your show and hit him with some disrespectful shit like, yo, okay, if you're coming in, you could be a substitute and you gotta agree to this. You gotta have some respect. Complex, y'all a dope platform, but always remember, if me and Joe link up right goddamn now on my YouTube, we will annihilate you. This is fact. Okay? We will annihilate you. The show was me and Joe. Don't take too much credit for what we created. Joe is super dope, and that's why even while I'm negotiating with y'all, I'm not going to throw Joe on the bus. I'm going to say, that nigga did his thing. That nigga really held it down. And I'm going to keep being, like, I'm not no two-faced type of nigga. I'm not going to ever, you know what I mean, throw him, no. That homie did his thing. Me and, like, a lot of concepts for the show, it would have not been there if it was Joe. A lot of ways how we dealt with certain shit would not have been there if it was me. But that's why the show is great. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, sometimes you be feeling like, you know, he trying to play me, she trying to play me, maybe. But overall, that's just what it is. I told him, you know what I mean? I talked to him today. I'm like, yo, yeah, I seen that like whack ass statement I put out about Joe. Is this some final shit? Because I was really expecting Joe back. I was trying to do the show with Joe next year. Me and him, January 8th, we were supposed to fucking take vacations. He got a new baby. Salute to his new baby boy. I wish them the best of luck, and I wish the baby the best of health. But I wanted it to be that we took a little break and we came back fucking arguing over some shit. Whether it was Eminem's album. There's so many shit that me and Joe, we're just different people. And for all you other dick riding motherfuckers who own a station or own a company, let me let you know, like, you just can't create me and Joe. You feel me? Like, you can't just create an argument. It works. Me and Joe were special. I still believe it's special. You feel me? That's the exact reason why I still want to fuck with my mans. Because as much as sometimes I might disdain him, I'm like, yo, man, this nigga really pissed me off today. You realize that this is why it's great. Because I'm representing a whole different generation. He's representing another one. I'm representing a whole different perspective. He's representing a whole different one. I want to go back and forth every single day. I'm not going to lie. If y'all ask me, the first 3 months was fucking hell for me. Because I was so fucking new to, like, the production value of what a show is, when Joe would fucking over exaggerate shit, because that's just how media is, and sometimes I feel like I was played. I was like, damn, yeah, I don't like that, but it was entertaining. A lot of y'all laugh, blah blah blah, right? If I knew how to really control that at that point, I probably would have my own spin of it. But nigga, I was new. I was doing videos on the internet, fucking in my boxes, and I would tell my engineer just fucking record it when I go in, and I have my Henny in tuck. So that's just what it was. So now when I see like shit is really there, I'm like, okay, cool, let's keep it going. But then shit get blown up. I'm like, oh. So really, what I'm saying is, I'm not here campaigning for Complex. I'm here just telling y'all me. Y'all can ask any motherfucker at Complex. You feel me? All right, let's say Joe's not at Complex. I would imagine if Joe's not at Complex, it'd be like, yo, Akademiks, Joe ain't gonna be here. How do you want to proceed? Now, if I was a nigga who really hated Joe, I'd be like, yo, oh, Joe ain't gonna be here? Let's turn up, let's go. But I understand what the dynamic is. If y'all ever called in my live stream before, like in the last couple months, I would probably tell y'all, I'd be like, yo, Joe be doing this, Joe be doing that. I'd be like, yo, that's the dynamic. That's what makes you watch. Like, if you're an older dude, you'd be like, yo, yeah, he's studying Akademiks. If you're a younger dude, be like, yo, Joe's a hater. Or if you're a younger dude, you might be like, yo, they won't give like Lil Pump or fucking Uzi his proper due. That was what it is. Yo, there's no hip hop show that had that fucking diversity. And I'll call all y'all out. If y'all had that diversity, please tell me. Let me not be ignorant. If you were a hip hop show in 2017 and you had the full representation of the youth, and you also had the representation of the elderly people, and when I mean elderly, I mean old, I mean people who have been seasoned and are used to a certain type of rap, please tell me. There will not be one person who tells me that. Because Everyday Struggle is a fucking special thing. I still think it's special. You know what I mean? And it was really about like 2 p.m. today. I was like, yo, damn. Joe might not really be coming back. You know what I mean? So I was forced to let my attorney know that, yo, if he's not coming back, we got to deal with discussions if it's just me. What do we need if it's just me? I'm keeping it, again, if a nigga leave this conversation or fucking, I don't know what y'all do. Y'all record my conversation when I'm on Twitch. And if y'all take anything different from you, nigga, you're a fucking idiot. I'm telling you everything. There's nothing I'm leaving untouched. Shit, if you want me to go back to shit that Joe said, I could tell you what stuff he said I agree with. When Joe said Complex was 100% disrespectful to Joe. From what he told me, he was trying to come in this week. If them motherfuckers told him, yeah, you could come in, but if you come in, since like your contract might be up, you gotta agree to this bullshit ass rate. Not only that, you're a substitute for Who Kid, and I love Who Kid because I'm about to go to like his fucking party on Saturday. It's in LA City. If you're in LA City, come fuck with me. But fuck with Who Kid. What? If I created a show, you're gonna tell me I'm trying to do it and you're trying to put me on the bench? Fuck you. I understand why Joe is going crazy. I understand it. I'm not over here on some shit like, Joe, do your thing, my nigga, because you know what I mean? At the end, you're a creator just like me and you handle things differently. I'm gonna handle things with my lawyer. My lawyer gonna deal with stuff. I ain't gonna lie, like, shit, if I end up leaving Complex, which I probably will see, maybe I'll see a stream where I'm just keeping it 2,000, but other than that, yeah, I probably just see, like, me tweet out that I ain't gonna be there. That's it. I'm not fucking gonna fucking do a whole spectacle type of shit. So I'm telling y'all what it is. And, it's weird for me because, you know what I mean, I don't want to be in a position where people say, yo, you gotta, like, fill in for what Joe used to do and blah, blah, blah. The unfortunate thing, and I want to let y'all know, if this was a team discussion in terms of contract, I would be with Joe. It's not a team discussion. It's every man for themselves in a corporate environment. Okay? I 100% believe that Complex may have offered some better shit to Joe than they're probably offering me. At least before Joe told him he's not going to be there. Now, shit changes. So that's really where we're at. You know what I mean? I'm not no nigga who's fucking holding the complex flag. I'm looking at them. I've been looking at them like, yo, y'all know what I did here? Like, get it done. There's, as Joe probably told y'all, there's a lot of people who don't understand that. And I'm not going to be mad at them. But I've done everything I can. I'm not telling y'all to not dislike Complex or not hate Complex. I just want to let everybody who follows me, bro, I've done everything I could do. Everything. Everything, bro. I've done stuff, whether it's without a contract, and I said, we figure out later, let's get to the good content. I've done everything. So, with all this shit going on with Joe, I respect the hell out of Joe. If he never comes back, I respect his decision. But I also want y'all to respect me. Because there's nothing I've done that you probably wouldn't do. If you're like, oh, Akademiks, you should leave. Bro, I'm under contract. Complex has me under a contract. I'm not lying. They have me under a contract. It's not like I'm a free agent just like showing up there on some beggar shit. No, they have me under a contract. I don't know what Joe signed with them. Joe clearly could do what he wants. I can't do what I want. And by the way, if say I didn't go, I can't, like, from what I've even looked at, I probably can't do nothing for a while. So I got to just sit in limbo and not even do nothing. Just because that's how the contracts are. Okay? With everybody who I've negotiated with, if y'all don't know, the person who called me when I had to mute y'all, because I keep it 1,000 with y'all, it's my man Larry Jackson from Apple Music. He really fucks with me. He wants me there. 100%. I ain't got no time to lie to y'all niggas. That's what it is. He wants me there. There's other creators and other platforms. They want me there. I'm dealing with this very diplomatic. I don't know what Joe was asking for or what they did not decide to give him. I asked one of these niggas today directly. I said, yo, I said, and I would never say this person's name, and if that person listening, I'm not selling you on nothing like that. I said, yo, why the fuck y'all couldn't come to an agreement with Joe? I said, what was it? Did he ask for an amount that y'all can't match per month? What is it? You know what that person told me? He said, I mean, yeah, he asked for a lot a month, but that wasn't it. It was some other shit. Now, once it gets to there, that's not my comprehension. Do y'all expect me to fucking just like be on strike when they never talk to me about some of the things they're talking to Joe about? All I'm going to say, and I'll probably cut the stream after this, but they've been negotiating with Joe Budden since August. They've been negotiating with DJ Akademiks since mid-December, a week ago. If you think I should blindly, I don't know what they, you know what I mean, they've come at me with different things. They come at me talking about they want me to create all type of shows for them. I don't know if they're coming at Joe with that because they love Joe for everyday struggle. I don't know if they want Joe to create shows for them. They come at me with that. If that's how they're moving, how the hell you expect me, because Joe is on the outs or Joe is not going to participate, how do you expect me to move? And really, that's not for everybody. That's really for the people who fuck with me. So if you're wondering like, yo, your Akademiks, you on some shit? Nah, I ain't on no shit. I support Joe. I just don't know what he was asking for, and what he was asking for may not be in line with what I was asking for. I could go much further in the details because I've gotten more details on what was going on. It's not the same situation as mine. So all I want to tell y'all, I'm not telling y'all to not slander Complex. I'm not telling y'all not to dislike Complex videos. All I'm saying is, if y'all ever think for a second that Akademiks is just on some flaky shit, that's never the case. Go back and listen to all the songs I play. I ride for my niggas. You feel me? But I'm under contract. That's it. I'm under contract, and I gotta perform and deal with my contract. And After that's the case, we could really have a discussion. Okay? I'm not saying y'all gotta be like fucking 100% supporting everyday struggle, because I'm not gonna lie, like the dislike shit kind of fucks with me, because you know what I mean. When I'm out there, even if I'm a who kid or whoever, I'm like, I feel like the pressure's on me. I gotta create. When I see the dislikes, I'm like, damn, fuck. But I know y'all not doing it because of me. Y'all want Joe back, and it's not because of me. Joe being back has nothing to do with me. As I said, I was talking to these motherfuckers like, yo, did whatever you wanted, was it that bad? Just give it a nigga this shit. Let's get back. I'm trying to make this shit work, but again, I'm not a nigga cutting checks. I don't make those decisions. Complex cut the checks. Joe has to decide. It's out of my hands. And one thing I will tell y'all, and this is my last thing, and I'm getting off stream. I'm supremely confident in my talent. Supremely. Doesn't mean, I think Everyday Struggle is going to be a hit if Joe's not there. Doesn't mean I'm going to be at Everyday Struggle. It just means that I just don't want anybody who fucks with me to feel like I need to fucking just be a yes man and a boy in continuing my career. Joe had 3 months to determine his deal. If you can't give me fucking 3 months to talk to these motherfuckers, you're tweaking. If you're talking about Akademiks, you should leave, and I only had a week, he had 3 months, you're tweaking. You should say, Akademiks, talk to these motherfuckers and see if they could do for you different than what they did for Joe. If they ain't do the same for you, you should dip. That's how I should empower me. But I see a lot of people who say, like, I should just be out. And I'm like, bro, it's been one back and forth. Like, I talk to my lawyer, it's been one email. Y'all gotta, if y'all really rock with me, and I know a lot of y'all, if you don't rock with me, I've always said, nigga, fuck you. I really don't give two fucks about you. Period. I don't care who it is. But if you really rock with me, rock with what I'm doing. And I'm telling you what I'm doing. They negotiated with Joe Budden in August. They've approached me in December. I can't take a stand on another nigga's contract when I get nothing of that. If they look at me, and again, I don't even know what disrespectful shit they told Joe. If they look at me and my lawyer's here to advise me in terms of what I'm worth and what the show is supposed to be doing, if he tells me in a month from now that, yo, act, just my personal opinion, these niggas is playing you, they think you're a fucking joke, trust me, Twitch will be lit again. And when that shit's lit, I'm burning the entire building down. You get me? But y'all got to give me the opportunity to go through my negotiations. I see a lot of people really pressure me. I'm like, I don't even know what Joe is asking them niggas for. I'm seeing shit online. I had to ask a nigga today. I said, yo, is it true that Joe asked out for $5 million? Because I ain't asking for $5 million. Facts. I said, he asked out for 5 million. I said, no. He said, no, that's internet shit. It's some other shit going on. You know what I mean? It's not only money. It's fucking backhands and fucking credits and all that. There's a lot of shit going on. So give me the opportunity to go through that. That's all. And I'm only talking to my audience. That's why I tweet the stream out. So if you watching the stream and you're not in my audience, nigga, fuck you. Like, you know, if you're going to take this shit and try to exploit it in some way, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my audience. The audience that really made me me. I'm here for my audience. I'm trying to get the best and fairest deal. Keep in mind, y'all can't tell me what to do. Joe wasn't negotiating for us both. He was negotiating for him. If it was a group negotiation, when Joe said fuck him, nigga, I would finish Complex Media. And I don't care who at Complex is listening to that. Joe has been nice, by the way. If it was me, I finish y'all. Period. I give y'all the fatality. You get me? So that's all I'm saying. Give me the opportunity to do me. I might come to y'all in a month from now and be like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what they told Joe, but they definitely hooked me up. Might be that. Or might be like, yo, I don't know what they on, but shit, they thought like I was some bitch and I'm leaving. So let's really set this shit ablaze. Give me the opportunity, man. I respect everything Joe is doing. Again, I talked to them motherfuckers in the office. They told me, yo, we're negotiating with Joe right now. We'll get to you after. They said that to me. Period. They said, we're going to get to you after. Because why? Joe is the harder one to get a deal with. We need more time. We're going to get to him. Okay, do your thing. I'm not mad. But when you can't reach a deal with Joe and you're now coming to Akademiks, please realize that everything you've said thus far, I'm keeping in the perspective. So that's really where I'm at. If anybody says otherwise what I'm saying, and there's a lot of dick suckers, and I'm going to call you niggas out on YouTube. I don't even know who be doing it, so don't be thinking I'm talking about you when I'm not talking about you. If you misquote me, if you don't take what I'm saying into context, you're a fucking dick rider, because I've said everything that's factual. Whatever you're going to make up is not true. I've talked to the people who are in charge of my deal, Joe's deal. I've talked to the people who have cognizantly admitted that Joe will not be here. I've talked to everybody else. So if you twist this shit in any type of way, you're a fucking asshole. Period. And that's just my whole point. Because I'm not into the whole fucking propaganda shit. I'm telling you the facts. Because I see a lot of niggas talking about everyday struggle. I've been on the motherfucker for the last 6 months. And I fuck with Joe. And I also fuck with Complex until we see what the deal is. Okay? So if y'all niggas is just making up shit of what's going on, you're not telling the truth unless you've talked to me. Joe is definitely not talking to y'all. But I don't have problems with putting certain things on the pedestal because I've realized that my fans have made me me. So just don't make up shit, alright? Anything else or anybody else who have listened to this Instagram live, or if it was you're seeing it on Twitch or whatever, I really appreciate what we've built. Joe is tremendously talented. I believe I'm tremendously talented. I want to salute to our moderator and desk. I want to salute to everybody who's worked on our show. I am super excited about coming back and really working out what the show will be. That's where I'm at. But when I'm at that point, I'm not no fool. Okay? You're not talking to me anymore. You're talking to my lawyer. If you, my lawyer, could get to some type of agreement, we'll talk. As far as Joe goes, last night when I spoke on Joe, I had the wish that Joe would come back. I'm not too sure if he's coming back. What I will tell y'all, if you're a fan of Everyday Struggle, of what it used to be for 6 months ago, I'm open to work with Joe in many different scenarios. I believe we could work some shit out. Me and Joe, and no matter what you think about me or what you think about Joe, that shit is special. It's special. It's fucking special. And that's part of my conversation of Complex. Like, yo, this shit's special, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all going through, but this shit's special. Let's fucking keep it going. I just want to keep it going. All these other media niggas, I want to kill all of these motherfuckers because they're trash. And if you listen to my voice, you're looking at my face, I believe you're fucking trash. Because, get off my fucking line. Who is this? Because Everyday Struggle has made it has changed the landscape where niggas is looking at you different. And that's just the fact. That's just the fact of things. Hang up on this. Okay? Other than that, I support Joe. I hope he wins. Bro, somebody trying to get blocked. I support Joe. I hope he ends up... Give me a second. I'm going to block this thing. Give me 1 second. Decline. And there we go to block. Block caller. Okay. Alright, here we go. Block it. Anyway, I just want to say, man, yo, I had so much fun at Everyday Struggle, man, and yo, I'm not gonna lie, yo, today was a hard day for me, man, because I really wanted Joe back. I really wanted us to continue our reign. Yo, I've never seen something happen like in 8 months, and it's been this impactful. So I'm really saddened by it. Complex, as far as me and y'all dealings, and some of y'all might be watching this or watch this later, it's all up to y'all. If y'all hit me with any disrespectful shit like y'all hit Joe Budden with, you will see the wrath of Akademiks, and I promise it will be much more. But I believe that y'all realize that the audience that I have, y'all really want. I don't believe y'all would do that. So I believe y'all will come at me a little bit better. So when y'all do that, please keep in mind all the shit that happened before. Joe, my homie, I will never disrespect him on the show. Is someone who helped me get to another plateau in my career, and I really want to still work with him. To the complex niggas, the best thing y'all could do is surprise me and make it still work. But it feels like y'all have dug in. Y'all don't give a fuck about Joe. That's still my guy. Some way, somehow, me and Joe will connect with something else. Just to let y'all know. Some way, somehow, we'll connect with something else. And when we do, it will be a hit. It will be great. And it will be reminiscent of what we did for the 8 months before, when we literally saved your fucking company. That's it, okay? Other than that, holler at my attorney. My attorney is about that shit. He will get it done. I appreciate my supporters. I'm not going to tell you what to dislike or like. All I will say is DJ Akademiks as a channel, as a brand, as a person, an individual, as a company who is looking for investors. I am standing on the fact that I have influenced culture for the last year. I appreciate everyone who I've worked with, within my staff, people behind me. I appreciate Joe. Joe is amazing. He's a fucking genius, even though he is self-destructive. But I appreciate everything everyone has done. And I'm hoping as a new year arises that we will be in positions to win. I don't want to start over with anyone else. There's a minus 1% chance that I'm hoping Joe comes back. Probably won't be. Me and Joe will talk every day. We'll figure out what it is. Complex, take this as a lesson. What you did to Joe, and I know y'all side, by the way, Joe probably did to himself in y'all minds. Keep in mind, you got Joe, then you got Akademiks. Okay? Joe's platform and Joe's demographic was never Complex's initiative. It was never Complex's real main objective. Akademiks, which is me, moi, y'all wanted, needed, thirsted my fucking audience. I am here, and I'm here to work, but I need y'all to fucking meet me on everything I fucking ask for. If not, me and Joe will be moving on. Period. Okay? And even if you meet some shit, I've instructed my lawyer already that I will keep all options open, that when me and Joe could reconnect at any time, that will be a thing. Period. Okay? I love everybody who's tuned in. I want to say thank you to my audience. I want to say thank you to any other audience who's been watching me. Joe, if you end up seeing this, you my guy, bro. You my guy. When it's all said and done, and this is me talking to Joe, I don't care who the fuck else sees this. Joe, when it's all said and done, I realize you fought the good fight. You may have been extreme. You may have been wilding out a little bit too much. There's a lot of criticisms of you. But what you have done at Complex, what you have done that I've saw, you tried to fight the good fight. That's not excusing that you're really hard to work with. Not really excusing that you're an asshole. That's really not excusing that sometimes you're very difficult and really bipolar. But I will say with all of that, you and me, we created something great. I ain't got nothing bad to say about you. The whole Complex building could hate you. I don't hate you one bit. I pray for you. I pray for your child and the mother of your child. And I'm hoping everything turns out good. Okay? That's really what it is. If you ever wondered, me and Joe, we ain't got no bad blood against each other. Yeah, me and Joe have really been communicating for the last couple months. And that's important to know. So, with all that being said, Joe, you're great. Um, I will tell you this, though, just on the low. If you do get another show with a other nigga or a bunch of other niggas, it'll never be like when you were linking up with me. Yeah, just like I know everyday struggle will never be like when I'm with you. It's cool, but I can't wait for the moment or the day when we link up back again. That shit was special. It was priceless. It was great, and I'm ready to create history. It's only if the corporate entities allow me to. Okay, Joe, you're amazing. Congratulations, my baby. For everyone who watches and who have watched me, I really appreciate you so much. I really wasn't trying to say nothing on this stream, but I had to bear it all. I've been in a bad mood for the whole day. I don't really like hit either an executive or I don't even hit Joe like, yo, I'm fucking pissed off or whatever. That shit fucks with me. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna be kicking it with a nigga every day in the morning at 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m. every day, and that nigga leaves and I just act like nothing happened. That's just not me. That's fake. That's 100% fake. Joe, me and him, we have grown together. So I respect him for that, and I hope eventually we do connect back again. So, Joe, y'all know what it is, man. It's holiday time, but y'all know me. I don't take holidays, so I'm taking calls from Joe, taking looks at opportunities that he might have that may include me. Complex, I would love for y'all to include Joe back. I keep telling y'all that. But if y'all do trying to ride the road without Joe, keep in mind, I'm not playing with you motherfuckers. Period. Okay? I'm a lawyer nigga, and I've never been anything else.